Hi, this is Joan. I got together another journal for you to see. This one has the theme. I like to do little themes sometimes, like I did in the previous one. This is Whimsical Forest Animals. I think that was the name of it. This is again, this is a collage book that I bought, and it has all these little cards. Well, they're not cards, I shouldn't say that. It comes as a soft cover bound book, and you have to cut the stuff out. And I put cards on the back to make them a little stiffer. But this is how you get different ideas for books. And this is my start. This comes off so that you don't have it flopping around when you're trying to write something in your book. It's just something to look pretty on the front. This is lace I glued on the back of the card. The little flower. I think this was, Whimsical. I can't remember now. Maybe we'll come across it. The name of it further on in. Just a little bit of a writing space. I put corners on these because I was using a soft cardboard. And I thought I should protect the corners a little bit so that it gets bounced around, it won't start bending. This was something new I tried. It's a button. I put a little round circle and I put the button on it. And, well, I put the thread on before I glued the button on. I thought that looked nice. Isn't that cute? It's ready to write on the back. I left the backs empty, or in some cases I had to cover them because there might have been too much busy stuff on the back and you couldn't write on them. Here's my fairies again. She's a pretty one. I went through this book just before I came on. And I think I have a couple of these. I'm gonna have to find some different ones. I think I repeated this, and I don't like repeating in the book, in the journal. So I think I have to look again and see what I've got. This particular one, I haven't made it for anybody in particular. I just felt like sitting down and doing something, and one thing led to another, and I have another journal. This is a little sack. I think I ordered something on Etsy, and whoever mailed it to me, it was inside of this little sack. All she did was buy a sack and stamp on it, and I put the little butterfly on there. But I thought that was pretty, so I put it in. These are bookmarks. When you're going through writing, you might use them to mark your page so you know where you left off, or use them in a book. You don't have to leave them in the journal. You can use them anywhere you want. He peeks out cute, huh? And again, lots of writing space. We're working on that. Sometimes I forget. I get so involved with all the pretty pictures that I forget to put just blank pages in. But this happened to be in the book. That's pretty. In the back. I put a little stamp on it just to have something to draw your eye. This was paper I owned. I already had it. I like the little purple flowers on it. And this you buy on a spool in the ribbon department. I have this one and I have one in pink. Oh, here it is. It was on one of the bookmarks. Yeah, that's nice. This lined paper I made. I had some tea-dye paper, and I found a sheet of paper that was just lines, and I made copies on tea-dyed paper so that I'd have some lined paper in my journal. It's easier to write. This is washi tape. I was concerned about this. It was an older sheet of paper that I got online, and I was afraid when I folded it, it would crack. Older paper cracks, you've probably found that out. And so I put a piece of washi tape on to, if it did crack, it would stay together. I thought that was pretty, very botanical. Oops, and birds. Yeah. More writing space. I know it's busy, but you can still, when you're writing on a pen, you'll see it. The flowers are nice and soft. They won't interfere in your writing. And this one I did a fold out, just to have more writing space. I saw this on Gail. She's on YouTube, Gail Augustinelli. If you haven't heard of her, you have to go look. Check her channel, Gail Augustinelli. And this is a glassine bag. Excuse me, this is a glassine bag. And I put a decoupaged napkin on it. This is actually a napkin that I put over the glassine bag. And of course, I got a little sticker there. I put these on, I cut it out of cardboard. Makes it easier to get out of the bag. It makes a nice decoration. I think I'm gonna put a little charm on there. I think that would look nice. Oh yeah, I did it further on in there. I'll show you when I get there. This I got from Tim Holt. It came in a batch of paper. You've probably heard of them. It's vellum, is what it is. And I thought it kind of went with the theme of the book. Oh, look at it on the other side. It's hard to tell which is the front. I think this is the front, but it's actually, I like it better on the back. It's more mute. Or not mute, matte. That's the word I was looking for, matte. And this is a belly band. I clipped these. I have a punch that does this. And you may even put it on. And this is, I think I mentioned washi tape before. It's it's a spool. It comes on like Scotch tape. And it has words on it. And it's sticky, of course, and you can stick it on. This happened to be a library with flowers, about flowers. This must be the back side. I didn't like the way this particular lace laid on here, so I put this cord on it to give it a little more interest. I keep going through my journals as I make them. I look them, I go through them several times and make changes or add things to it. Once you bind them, of course, you can't make changes, but you certainly can add stuff, cover stuff up if you decide that you don't like it. See, this is the little guy. He was in the front of the book, and now I've got him here too, so I'm going to have to go back and replace him with somebody else. I'll save him for my next journal. A Dash of Whimsy. I think that's what the collage book was, A Dash of Whimsy. I'll have to look that up just for myself. And that's stuck on another piece of vellum, the other side of the vellum. And this is a good one, a new one, I'm sorry. This is another one. This was pretty, this vellum. I don't even know where I got this from. I think I found it at a garage sale, or a friend was garage sailing and she picked it up for me. I think that's what it was. More writing space. Even here, these lace, this is tea dyed, and the ladies put doilies. They make tea and they put the paper, then they put a plastic doily in, and then they put the paper in, and it comes out with the doily on the paper, the dyed paper. Here's another one of those little glassine bags I did. Right there. I like these big tags. A lot of writing space. lot of little guys in here. A lot of this stuff doesn't have to stay in. You can use it and put it in cards that you send to people, and then you can start using your pockets for your own mementos. Here's one of those butterflies again from my other book that I have made. You can put all kinds of theater tickets or birthday cards that you want to save, pictures of your grandkids or your kids. Little kitty. I think they're so cute with their clothes on. And this is Doily. And this is music. My husband plays the piano. And I think I mentioned this before. He gave me some music sheets. Makes a nice page. Oh, this one's triple duty. It's got all kinds of cards in it. This was a, I'll show you these in a second. This was a book page. Victorian, oh, what was the name of it? Victorian Lady. And it's an old book. And I cut the pages and then I just folded them to make a pocket. Holds a lot of stuff. If you use this for a note or something, then you can use your pocket to put something else in. Another tag. This is Sari silk. I think I mentioned this before. The ladies in India cut these up. They get them from the sari factory where they work, and they sell them. Look at all these little guys. Cute. See, I'm looking at this. I'm going to have to come back. Some of these pages don't have a stamp. I usually like to put a little stamp of some sort. An ink stamp, not a postage stamp. Sometimes I put postage stamps. It's a little bit too plain for me. And this is the center. Be a wildflower and bloom anywhere. This is where you do your binding. After you have all your pages folded and put together, then you poke holes in. And then you put your thread through. This is waxed so that it holds together nice. And this is your middle page. It takes a long time. Oh, this is nice. I forgot about this. This is a small belly band going sideways. And I make these little paper pads. So if you've got something you want to jot down, little thoughts, jokes you heard at work today, anything like that, it just hangs in there. You take it out and write on it if you want. Or take it, put it in your purse. Take along. Takes a long time, of course. This one I think took me, if I count it, oops, there's Jake. I think you heard of Jake. Joan and Jake. Well, that's Jake, if you can hear him. I think there's a dog walking by. It's about the only time he barks unless the UPS man comes. Good boy. And this is the other side of the doily. See, you're seeing the back half of the fold now. I hope these books stay with people for a long time. I think of them as almost a memory book. You put things in it, write things down, and they can be around for a long time. Your family can look back and see what was going on. I'm going to be making Christmas, and I'm really looking forward to making some Christmas journals. I'll probably be starting those soon because I've got a few I want to make, and it takes a while. Aren't these pretty? The lace is nice. Oh, pretty. I'm going to have to put something on with Jake in it. Since I'm mentioning his name, I should have let you be able to see him. Put some lace on this one. Thought that turned out nice. The little lady, she got lace on her throat. I might be showing you some of my beading. I started out, well, I've done a few things. I've done stained glass, and I like crafty stuff. I like doing things. And oh, this is a little envelope. Something to jot stuff down in. Tuck it away so nobody can see. I started with glass, and then I went into beading, and stained glass was fun. I had several windows I'd made. One of these days I'll bring some of my beading work, and you can just take a look at it. I give you some ideas. This was a separate piece of paper I just happen to have. I've got a lot of different paper and colored paper. I enjoy putting colored paper in. Breaks up the journal. And there we are, the other side of the book. Now we get into the journal cards. These are smaller ones. Usually journal cards are a little bit bigger than this. Look at her. There's that braiding again. I put that on the front of the journal on the clip. This just clips on and off. I don't know that I mentioned that or not. But that's the same stuff that's here. Sometimes I make these and it's really hairy getting the lace through what I want to hang on it. Sometimes these take me longer to do than a page does. That's the other end of the vellum. This is also good for keeping track of your birthdays. Saving your favorite cards from your favorite man or from your grandkids. There's always room for one more. Oh, this one I put the name of the plant. White dead nettle. Doesn't look dead to me. And then this is the other side of the glassine pocket. Sack. And I have, now this is the size of the cards that typically you put on it. See, this is, in the beginning, I had one of these. And I'm going to put this on. This is a bulb pin. And we hang stuff on it so that you can put it on stuff. This one's all monkeyed up. What's going on? Oh, there you go. So I have to put a little something on here so you know it's here. Can't see it. I usually put a little notch in it so that you can see it, and so I'll have to remember that when I go back to fix it. And this is washi. These aren't washi tape. These are washi flowers. They come on with a backing on them, and you just take the plastic backing on, and it sticks, and you can see through them. It makes them very faint but nice. This is one also. This is washi. Sometimes I call them tape, and that's not right. They're not really tape. The tape is actually like this. It's a running thing. That's the other side of the one that I put the, this is the washi tape. That's on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. But this is another alligator mouth. Just keeps getting fatter and fatter. This one I did the same thing with ribbon, like I did on that previous one with the braid. Most times that doesn't bother me, but sometimes I think it's if it's the paper is white, it doesn't stand out as much. Look, all kinds of goodies. That's one thing, you never run out of pockets to put goodies on. Oops, guess who? Another fairy. This one's got a lot of pockets for all different sizes. Bingo. Okay, here we are at the end already. And this belly band is going sideways. Some belly bands go this way. And this is a writing card. This you take and you put it between the pages while you're writing. Say you had, let's go back here where I've got some stuff. Yeah, because I want to find one, I can't. Say you want to write on here, but this is bumpy. No, that's not going to work. Well, now it's got to be something. See, this is the other belly band I mentioned. It goes up and down. Remember we came back this way? Yeah. Anyway, this you put behind, like this one has the little pad of paper. So you put this there, and then you can write it. It's a nice flat surface. Plus, it's nice and sturdy, so your pen won't poke through the paper, which I've done. Trying to write on something bumpy, you end up poking through the paper. So, and that'll work both ways. Sometimes there's something there, but once you start writing, it's still bumpy, even though there's nothing there, because it's so full of stuff. Let's put this back. And I did put I mentioned the corners. I put them on the inside and the outside. I was gonna just put them on the outside, but I thought if I put both of them, that would really protect the corners. And what's nice about these, you're gonna hold on to them. And at least I am. I keep my journals. Of course, not the ones I give to friends or family, but there's something that you can pass down. I have friends that that I've given it to, and they don't write in them. They don't intend to write it in them. They just keep them for something pretty. And they are girly. I'll have to say that. They are girly. So, I hope you enjoyed my book. And I hope it gave you some ideas. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get busy and start my Christmas ones. It'll be a while before I put another one up, because it's going to be Christmas. I like to get them done, but I would like to get them done by Thanksgiving so that I can give them to the party that I'm going to make them for, so that they can start their Christmas this year. And there she is. Oh, and let's put this. Let's not forget this. This goes here. Little keys. Well, that's that. See you next time.